We also don't have the full body cam footage of the police response to the murder. The footage cuts off the moment the authorities finally dragged his officer at any point. Instead, they arrested him. Instead, they engaged last year. Karmelo Anthony's behavior for a long
Okay, we on Karmelo.
Many of these lies are finally being exposed. The judge has banned audio or video recordings from the trial, but because a small number of reporters are in the courtroom, the truth is getting out, in some capacity at least. So we'll start with the revelation that according to prosecutors, Karmelo Anthony lied to investigators during questioning after the killing. Now already we knew that Karmelo Anthony asked police officers whether he could possibly have a valid self-defense claim, which is a really good indication that he doesn't have a valid self-defense claim.
Hey, yo, I'm going to tell y'all, right? Say, for instance, that you want to start out, you like, you know what? Today is the day I'm going to start my life of crime, and I'm about to get out here in the streets, and I'm about to boost the crime rate.
What's wrong with you?
Saying that to yourself.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Don't do stuff and then act guilty. Don't do things and then maneuver the way guilty people maneuver. Because you're going to look guilty. And as humans, like evolution, but biologically, we recognize guilt, gang. You said, did we see Iran bombard Israel 2 hours ago? We might jump right to that. We gonna finish this. Yeah, we don't know. We doing all type of topics and reactions. I might, who know, let me think about that a little bit. Because I ain't gonna front. When you start to mention Israel and all that, man, sometimes you get, especially when I'm chopping the videos, putting them on YouTube. I could have got 2,000 views on the video before on YouTube. And I put that up, and that should be at like 13. I'd be like, yo, what, hold on. That was a good, I put my heart and soul into that. Sometimes I done mess around, put on a character. You know what, man? We might need Dr. Tom. We might need Dr. Tom, because when I'm talking to black people, man, I got to be like a therapist. You know, they say black people, we just trust people, put a doctor coat on, a stethoscope, put my stethoscope, put that on, and they will trust you. Hold on, let me see if I get my people to donate, support, and trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust the things that I say, gang. Because I feel like that's important, man. So, you know, why not? Why not? Why not do it? Huh? Dr. Boomar Johnson Bryant, at your service. Hold on. Dr. Boomar Johnson Bryant, as usual. And I'm only here to heal the people. I'm not here for anything else. I'm not here to bash. I'm not here to hurt you. If we do any destroying, we just rebuilding. It's like me surgically opening you up so that I can get inside and remove the cancer so that you will be well and healthier.
We also know that he threw the knife into the stands as a way of trying to hide the murder weapon clumsily. We know he told a police officer, it's not alleged I did it.
Okay.
When the officer mentioned.
So we know the Karmelo Anthony thing. Young black man stabbed a young white man at the track meet. Did y'all know that when the police got their hands on him and the police got on their walkie-talkie like 599 on the 244? Yeah, I got the alleged suspect in custody. Karmelo silly self said, alleged? Ain't nothing alleged. I did it. This is after he ran through the knife, all guilty type stuff. Because let me tell you something, right? If you believe in stand your ground, you don't got to run. If you happen to unalive somebody in self-defense, you do not have to run. It's called stand your ground. But do you know when stand your ground doesn't apply? See, some people don't know this. Some people don't know when stand your ground don't apply. And listen to me, I'll tell you, when it really doesn't, I'm a doctor. And something wrong with y'all.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You have to have the right to be present. Did you guys know that? It makes sense, right? You got stand your ground and you got right to be present. So you ain't allowed to stand your ground when you ain't got a right to be present, gang. And the rules are he wasn't supposed to be in there. There was no racial tension. There was no N-word exchange. There was none of that. And he also did not have a right to be there. I am an older black man now. But when I was a younger black man, they arrested me for murder. Not with a knife, with a gun. So I uniquely understand these scenarios. I know what it feels like to feel that kind of guilt. I understand the proceedings. I understand manslaughter, murder 2, premeditated. I get it. You might not. You might just let race jump in between it. But I'll never do that. Some of y'all, black men and women, y'all don't love y'all children, man. Y'all say it, but the things you do in front of your children, the things you teach your children, the things you say to your children, the way you handle them is in direct opposition of what everybody think love is and what describe love as. Because you don't nobody never tell you the truth. Motherfucker, I love my kids. They don't never say, I love my kids. But let me tell you, if a man is in my life, that man come first, I don't care what he do to my kids. I would never save up money to help my kids go to college or succeed. I would never do nothing like that. I would never put my kids in a position to win. I would never try to stop trauma from circling my kids. I love my kids. Black people,
What's wrong with you?
I'm a doctor.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
So trust everything that I am telling you right now. It's okay. I'm Dr. Boomar Johnson Bryant. Remember that name, Dr. Boomar Johnson Bryant. And I am only here to help you. You said you had to file a lawsuit with the government because they auto-enlisted your son since he was of age. They made a new law. Do you live in America, bro? Oh, that's Shook. Shook, you live in New Jersey, don't you? Is that Shook? Shook, where you from? New Jersey, right, Shook? They ain't been a long time. Shout out to Shook,
What's wrong
man.
with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Wait, it was Shook old enough to have a Shook? Is this Shook? Fortnite? What we play? We play on Division Fortnite, Shook. Should you old enough to have a kid that can get listed? And what they enlisting them to go do? Iran? They go to Iran? Oh, Lord, man. Let me tell you, I'll go right now. To save my life, let me tell you, it been time. We gonna get back to the story. But I'm a doctor, man. I don't need to go.
In the stabbing. So at the risk of understatement, Karmelo Anthony's behavior for a long time has strongly suggested that he was aware he committed murder. But at least his response, as incriminating as they were, as it was, seemed relatively truthful as far as we knew. And now we learn that, in fact, some of his responses were not honest at all. This is a quote from NBC in Dallas, which had a reporter in courtroom. And it says, quote, Prosecutor Bill Werski continued his opening statement saying that Karmelo Anthony lied to investigators when he said he told Austin Metcalf not to touch him. He knows what he did. He knows he provoked the murder, Werski said. And that lie tells you all you need to know about his mindset that day. You simply cannot provoke someone, and when they push you, take their life.
Hey! If you watching on TikTok or you on Twitch, if you disagree with what I'm about to say, please let me know. I would like to have conversation about this. I want to add everything to it, right? But I'm not. If somebody pushes you, does that give you a right to take their life? It's the question. If somebody pushes you, a guy pushes you, does that give you a right to take their life? Some people, I'm not saying some people, all the motherfuckers from where I'm from, yes. Where I'm from, yep. Don't let them push you in front of people. And if you from the hood somewhere in America, it's that exact same way. You know how I know that? Because I'm from New York. I don't think everywhere go by this, but y'all know what SMD mean? Say SMD to somebody in New York, and guess what? I want to tell y'all something, right? Y'all know I pretty much grew up in maximum security prison. Went there as a teenager and ran all my 20s off. Come home, I'm 30, right? I've heard maybe a few hundred times somebody say that to somebody. SMD. In New York State, we call it throwing hot dogs. When you hear somebody throw a hot dog on somebody in maximum security prison, it's a 100%. It's a knife fight after that. Guaranteed.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
It's the culture. You can't even avoid it. Mom gonna be at your cell like, hey, you know homie said that to you? Hey, you got some? You need some? You ain't got nothing? That's the easiest way for you to get your hands on some weaponry. Somebody be like, hey, yo, go out to y'all here. You said put a hair on. What you meant by that, gang? You agree with that if somebody push you? But that's the other thing with stand your ground. If it's non-lethal force, do it. What is non-lethal force? You're not allowed to take nobody's life if they push you. But black people, I'm a doctor. Just listen to me. Trust me. I will not guide you guys in the wrong direction, black people. The reason y'all so proudful is because you ain't got nothing to be proud about. If you was proud about real accolades, you would never make those same decisions or sacrifice yourself in that way. That is why they say young black men hate themselves. Because sometimes you put yourself in a position that only someone who hates you will put you in. Am I lying?
What's wrong with you?
Doctor ain't gonna
What's wrong with
say
you?
that. Dr. Boomar, Johnson, Bryant, will never lie to y'all, man. So, we understand those dynamics. Karmelo Anthony pull up in the tent. It's raining. So remember when we was talking about the push? We didn't add the part where like you in a place you're not supposed to be. We didn't add the part where homie asked him, yo, you gotta get up out of here. And then he was like, nah, touch me. Now we all come from a place where we understand that, right? Man, what? I ain't doing this. I ain't moving. I ain't yada, yada, yada. Do something. You also are not allowed to provoke. We can't change black people. Remember when that girl was just talking in the Twitter and she didn't understand what discrimination meant? She said they discriminated against her, but it was actions there. And I'm like, hey, you got to give people a chance to discriminate against you. You can't do something and then be like, hey, y'all discriminating against me? Nah, that don't work, gang.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
It's just not how things work. You are not allowed to provoke someone. All right, so say for instance that, look, tough. So, say for instance that they like, yo, we gonna change the law. We gonna change the law, gang. We gonna change the law for black people. We about to let Karmelo Anthony go. And the new law is you are allowed to, if you provoke someone and they get provoked, you can unalive them. Say we change the law. How many of y'all is going to get smoked out here when somebody pull up on y'all loaded and ready to go? Good marksman. He out there in the woods hunting. And he call you the N-word with the hard ER. How many of y'all going to get triggered and he going to be like, oh, you in my face? Bang, bang, doodle stain. Actually, I'll tell y'all, y'all know Chud the Builder. Boo, don't say that about Chud the Builder. Because black people might get upset with you. But black people will never be upset with me because I'm a doctor. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm in the health field, obviously. So y'all know the guy Chud the Builder, right? What is he locked up for right now? If you watch it, put it in the chat. If you're on TikTok and you know about the Chud the Builder story, if you're on Twitch, what is he locked up for? Antagonizing somebody, provoking a black man, and that black man went to attack him, and what did Chud the Builder do? He shot him. And he locked up right now. What is the difference between the Chud the Builder case and the Karmelo Anthony case? Because he white, and he right-wing, and he make content going out there antagonizing black people by saying things to them, and they locked him up. And I'm talking about the bell was crazy. I mean, all the stuff that they do with black people like, yo, this is wrong. They did to him. If that's not the criminal justice system working, I don't know what is. But no system gonna be perfect. So in no way don't think I'm saying that no system is perfect. But what I'm saying is, here go the system working perfectly. Now, if we was to change the law for Karmelo Anthony, Chud the Builder would be free right now. Hey, yo, Your Honor, I said this to him, and he tried to attack me, and I fired on him. Well, Chud, he shouldn't have tried to do that. It's the exact same thing. I heard Joe Rogan say something today. Right? Well, I was watching a podcast with the dude. What's his name? Something Hammer, the financial dude or whatever. And Joe Rogan has said some shit like, some people love diversity, but they don't like diversity of thinking. That bothered me. Because most of black people I know, They love to talk about diversity. They love to talk DEI. But they ain't got no DEI in their thinking. No diversity in their thinking. So, y'all see him? Matt Walsh, I be like, Matt Walsh right wing. Got you, because I know what y'all going to say. We going to go to a young black woman, and we going to yell at a young black woman, because all black women are not the same. We understand that. Some of them have fathers. Some of them have great mothers who instill morals and principles in them. Just like there are some young black men who are not going to put a knife in their book bag and take it somewhere and then walk into somewhere where they're not supposed to be and then dare somebody when the person who might be in charge of that area, because that's another thing that we might not know. We might not have known that the coach. So if you ever been on a team, that's why they got C's on jerseys. There is a captain of every sports team you could think of. From pee-wee to adult getting paid millions of dollars. Keep control of the locker room. Slow everybody down on the field and the court. Make sure everybody know what they supposed to be doing. Make sure everybody getting busy. And the coach told him, like, hey, step up, start taking a little leadership role. Make sure everything good in the tent. So, when he see homie in the tent, and Bear, no matter what we want to say, his school got to talk. He in there with a whole different school. Which is against their rules. That's not rules that just started that day. That's the rules. And people be stealing this stuff. So, yeah, make sure ain't nobody be in the tent ain't supposed to be in there. Trust me, black people, I'm a doctor. I would never lie to you. And people who ain't up to no good don't bring weapons to places for no reason. Especially non-dangerous places. And I would encourage some of y'all, look, if you don't have to live in a place that's dangerous and conniving and greasy and sleazy, don't go there. Ha! Don't go. If you're watching on TikTok, you agree, let me know. You disagree, say something. Like the video, do all that good stuff y'all supposed to do to show love and support. Because when you support Dr. Bumar Johnson Bryan, you help the world. These are facts.